Hey guys, so my book is now finally published and it's available on Amazon store, and today I just wanted to make this quick video to share with you if this book is actually for you, or would it be a waste of time, or what is it about in a nutshell, and also why is it so different from all the thousands of books that are out there about time and time management and stress reduction and stress management and overwhelm reduction and all kinds of stuff like that. And before I jump into that, I also wanted to say that this week only we have a 70% discount. This is really the best deal my publisher allowed, and it's only for my subscribers. And I'm just gonna be very honest with you. The reason behind this video, I'm making this video because I want to ask you for reviews. If you do read the book, please leave a review on Amazon. And so this book, as you may know, is called How to Achieve Nothing, and it's about this 3-step time reversing formula to end stress, overthinking, and this strategizing mania. Who is this book for? It's mostly for people who are really serious about their time and purpose in life, serious enough to really ditch the idea of both completely. And it's mostly for people who are just very busy in their lives, who always feel like there is not enough time, there's too much to do, not enough time to do it. And also for people who feel they have some purpose in life. And if you are one of those who feel, whether you know what your purpose is or whether you're still looking for it, even those people who already know what their purpose is, they still feel that they're not doing enough. So if you're one of those, it's definitely for you. And because that's what really motivates you to be chasing something in the future. And we will look into time at what it really is. Time as a story. It's just a story. And this is very practical because it will show you exactly what kind of story it is. And the formula will help you to reverse this story. And you will simply discover what's already available for you. So in times of stress or overwhelm, when you feel this contraction in your body, you can apply this formula and really see for yourself that there is something that you've been missing. Because when we feel stressed, we get into our heads and trying to strategize and overthink, and it's just very, very painful. These attacking thoughts come, and then we don't feel good enough, and we feel like we are not doing enough and there is not enough time. And so the formula will help you to simply reveal the next step, what to do in this stressful situation. And it's not what you think, it's very unexpected, but once you know it, then the stress just disappears. But the formula is just one part of this whole book. The whole book mainly is a deep dive into, it's an inquiry into the time illusion. Time as a story, and it's a deep inquiry. So there's a lot of questions that will help you to go beyond what you believed to be true and really look for yourself from your direct experience. And first of all, you're going to discover for yourself that it is never really more time than you actually want. And I know this is very counterintuitive, like the whole thing, how to achieve nothing. I mean, who would want to achieve nothing? It actually can create a lot of fear in some people. It's definitely not a popular idea. It's a very rare message. But it just has to be, I have a low battery. And I know that sounds very counterintuitive because all the people I work with and a lot of people that I know, they think that time is their biggest problem. If they only had more time, they would be more patient, or they could achieve more things, and they could be more loving, or they could make more money, or they would be more present, whatever. And so you're simply going to discover that that's not true. And it's very relieving, very liberating, and then it takes you more deeper into really discover for yourself that time, you cannot actually experience time, and it is only a story. It is a story about a better experience in the future, and it's comprised from expectations and hopes for a future, and the formula essentially just reverses these two, and it shows you exactly how to do it in specific examples, so you'll really understand that the deceptive timeline that we live with, which is a story in our heads about where we're coming from and where we're going to, is just a story. It will show you that the timeline is very deceptive. And then this book is also about your purpose, about the idea about your purpose, and I will show you that your purpose is just a story as well. And for those who read this book and get to the very end, you can download also this meditation that's been especially crafted to deepen your purpose. Also keep in mind, it is not what you think it is. It's really not about finding your purpose. You will discover that your actual purpose actually has no purpose. And anytime you do anything with a purpose in mind, it's deceptive. And it is leading to stress because it comes from stress. Any achieving essentially comes from lack. And therefore, the more we're trying to achieve anything from the space of lacking and stressing, it always leads to more stress in the future. And so often when I tell people, it's about achieving nothing, they imagine, they think it's about just, maybe taking a vacation or like relaxing a little bit more, not doing that, taking some breaks and stuff like that. It's not about that at all. And so if you're interested to check it out, I'm leaving you a link in the description of this video where you can find this book. I would be extremely, I'm dying to hear from you. Whether you just send me a message or write me a review on Amazon, where I will be also responding to questions. I'm just extremely looking forward. Like so far I've had feedback from people and it was often around it's fascinating, unexpected and shocking. So I'm open to hearing more. And also I want to say, who is this book not for? Actually, I'm just gonna say who is it for, because it might be for you, it might not be for you. If it's not for you, then obviously it'll be just a waste of time. So it is for people who are busy and people who create their own businesses or projects, or content creators mostly, or any creatives, or people who simply have a lot of to do, not enough time, but also people who have been on this spiritual or self-development journey for some time, who have been already looking into either manifestation or have been trying to achieve something and have been on this search, because it really combines both. And essentially this book is a combination of non-duality and business, which are like two completely different worlds, just like putting together, and they have a baby and the baby is the book. That's why it was so much fun to write it, because I just put my favorite things in the world. Well, I don't know if they're favorite, but something that I think about often and I have a lot of fun with. Just put them together. And if I could just briefly describe what non-duality is. Non-duality means no two. It goes beyond stories. So it deals with what is actually true. And business, achieving. Business is all about achieving something, and it's a story essentially. So putting these together, it's very interesting what comes up, and I have been also shocked by what came up just putting it together. I'm super grateful that you've been with me on this journey, and I've been sometimes hesitant to write or talk about some things because they sound so counterintuitive that it's hard to talk about them. But now when the book is out, this is nothing to hold on. This is just I can just talk about anything now. If you have any more questions or you're not sure if you'd like to buy the book, just don't hesitate. You can write me any questions here in the description. And I'm just looking forward to hear from you. Please leave me the review on Amazon. That would mean the world for me. And I'll see you in my next videos.